There's just so many tournaments coming up. So many tournaments coming up. I just could not stop myself. I could not help myself. And it looks like they're going to a Battlefield version of Dr. Wily's Castle. So that's really cool. Now, I think the platforms are way, way, way better for Megaman than they are for Pac-Man. So I actually kind of wonder why PurpleDebo did not strike this particular stage. Big pallets coming out. Oh, look at that. Look at that vicious wait by loading to make sure he gets as many leaf shield hits before he launches it. Power pellet is going to hit his mark. Sometimes it can be a little hard to see where the power pellet is going to end up exactly. You know, you feel like you know the spot, but it usually goes just a little bit farther. Further, excuse me. Okay, he's got the apple. Watch for those diagonal angles. But he charges up all the way up to Bell. He's gonna get him punished by the flame sword. Debo in trouble. And there's the hard knuckle. Misses despite the bonk. Loading has been doing a fantastic job dodging these hydrants, and despite that, Debo has gotten a ton of damage on loading already, you know. Keeping it pretty even. Being tricky with the power pellet, but not tricky enough. The up smash, which is of course Sparkman's power, is gonna take it. Now I have your power. As they said in well, that's a totally wrong voice. As they said in the old Megaman cartoon. Hydrant in play. What's he gonna do with it? Launches it, forcing loading into shield, setting up for the grab. Now this is a heavy fighting robot, so even the back throw at 160 is not gonna do it, but the next one surely will. More air shooters, but Debo knew he would, so he quickly ran off with the drop kick, keeping it even, if only in stock count. The leaf shield, loading once again, going for the maximum hits before he launches, maximizing leaf shield's damage output. But here's Debo with those sweet, sweet combos. Oh, Pac-Man, you know, he's got this really cheeky, weird projectile game, and then all of a sudden, you know, he can just burst out of there with a pretty wacky combo game as well. But the conditions gotta be right. Crash bomb. Gonna punish Debo's high recovery. Good stuff by loading. There's the Galaxian. What a trick! What a trick! That actually looked like a Pac-Man game. Going straight to the right, straight down, and straight to the left. But you know, aesthetically pleasing tricks are not always gonna get you the stock. As it goes to loading instead. Taking the lead here. PurpleDebo on his final stock of game 1. Man, this onslaught of projectiles is just too much for loading. Getting hit by melons, cherries, and hydrants off stage. But somehow he still makes it back. There's the melon with the weirdest travel time. Ah, that's real nice. So apparently the Crash Bomber cannot stick to the hydrant. It just instantly explodes. And it will hit Pac-Man when he's on top. I feel like the Crash Bomber is a little bit more useful and a little bit quicker in this game, and I like that. A little bit more forgiving. Woo! Back throw is gonna do it. Loading on his final stock as well, but with a sizable lead of about 60%. Let's see how far he can take it. There's the hard knuckle. Is that gonna be far enough? Yes, it is. Did not hit the hard knuckle, but PurpleDebo just could not reach. So that brings up to a 1-0 in favor of our boy Loading. Well, I mean, who would refuse a Wily's Castle pick? mini bobber. The music is just fantastic. Ah, okay. So we changed our prefix from BYOC, which is like the standard letters you do in front of our wonderful emojis as a subscriber, to just BYO, which actually makes more sense because of course BYOC stands for bring your own controller. So an emoji would be logical if you just bring your own tent, you know, when you have the nice camping emoji. Of course, bring your own Mundo or bring your own Lompoc. That actually makes more sense linguistically. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just a thing. I mean, whenever I pick FD or Battlefield, you will always see me go to either Brinestar, Norfair, Kraid, or Frigate Orpheum. Samus main. And if I was a DK main, I would go to Jungle Gyps. I would go to the Congo Jungle 64. I don't remember if they got the Congo Falls, of course. I don't know if they retained what's that stage called? Jungle Hijinks, you know, from Donkey Kong Country Returns that we had in the Wii U. I don't know if it's still in the stage list, but I would definitely go there. Yeah. Play on that home stage advantage. Everyone should, except for PurpleDebo, because Blockdown is absolutely hideous. But the music, especially like the version they chose for FD Blockdown, is just like this drab Microsoft Paint. Like it's always gonna be Microsoft Paint. But why did they have to choose the drab brown one for the Omega and Battlefield forms? Why? Because the Pac-Man theme song is actually kind of fire. But you know, I'm not going to that stage just for the music if the visuals are so bad. Another hard knuckle. He's gonna miss though. Oh, there it is. Loading getting really aggressive with his projectiles on the hydrant, knowing that the crash bomber explodes in full now. Slash claw. Loading looking really comfortable. But here comes Debo with the pressure. Ah, he wanted the mecha upper. I can understand, but it's gonna get him the hit with the blinky. Looks like PurpleDebo is making his way back into this a little. There's the down air, which actually connects in this game. Beautiful stuff. Ah, good stuff by Loading, attacking the down air and defusing the trap set with the hydrant. Oh, okay. Did Loading just hard knuckle the power pellet out of Pac-Man's trajectory so he just fell out of the side B? That's crazy. But he did lose the stock right after, you know. So it might be dope, but it didn't help you too much. Ah, there's the Galaxian. Up tilt, but not the sweet spot. You want the sweet spot for the mecha upper, or that's not just gonna kill. Oh, Blinky coming out, but cross stage, no kill. And we're transferring crash bombers to everyone, but it's gonna be PurpleDebo who pays the price. But he has taken the lead now. The key, not gonna kill. Like I said, key actually surprisingly weak for charge projectile. But of course, it makes up for it for the utility with all those others. But you need to hit your smash attacks if you want to make use of the bell. There comes the melon. Loading looking a little puzzled at the melon. Probably gonna happen more often in his life. Okay. There's the crash bomber on the hydrant again. This time though, it's set perfectly for PurpleDebo. Oh, what? PurpleDebo just fell? Did he forget he have no jump? Was he too slow to activate the trampoline? What's going on there? I mean, Pac-Man has so many options, you know. You got the jump, you got the trampoline, you got your power pellet, but he just kind of dropped. But loading, man, he is still on the losing side. PurpleDebo looking really solid. Flamesword jumping over. Watch out for those edge guards. Loading is really good with those. Expertly dodging the melon. There's the trap, and he's not falling for it. Fortunately, Debo did not have an apple ready to try and snipe the ledge. Tries to go for an edge guard, and loading smart. He did not up B straight away after the back air, so he did not get hit by the down air coverage. He's at the ledge. Watch out for the bell. Watch out for the bell, and he held the shield all the way. Such composure and control by loading. Crash bomber! Wow! The crash bomber on recovery. There's no way PurpleDebo could escape it. It went off and it set up perfectly for the slash call. Beautiful edge guard by loading.